Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Game, and bringing you the next matchup in our Echo Fighter tournament. Ooh, boy, I'm in a good mood. So I know it's 3 in the morning, 3:04 in the morning right now, and I really need to go to bed because I have to be up and go to work in about 7 hours. And I should have been sleeping by now. But you know what? I was up playing Call of Duty. I just got another win in Blackout. Ooh, I'm having so much fun with that. But let's put that aside and let's get to what we're here for. So the Echo Fighter tournament, tournament that you guys helped me put together, with suggestions of characters that could be Echo Fighters. And again, thank you for that. So I'm pretty sure you guys know the rules by now. Vote down in the comments for somebody in this matchup, whoever you think, or whoever you want between the two for today's matchup. And the matchup is our 14 seed Hilda echoing Zelda, and Fawful echoing Bowser Jr., our 19 seed. So, yeah, just vote for whoever you want down in the comments between those two, who you would prefer to be an Echo Fighter. But before we get into the matchup, of course, we got to go over results from last week, which was Game 4? It's Thursday, right? Yeah, Game 4. Miss Pac-Man and Birdo. And let's just kind of jump into it. Here's the results right there. Miss Pac-Man won 72-29. Birdo, a lot of people just couldn't really see Birdo as an Echo Fighter, so yeah, Birdo ended up taking the L here, but Birdo's not done. In case you are a Birdo fan. Oopsies, let me redo that. Now we can scroll down. So Birdo falls down here to the loser bracket, which, double elimination. Got to lose twice before you're actually eliminated, so yeah, that'll be interesting. So let's just jump into today's matchup. Like I said, Hilda and Fawful. Let's do it. So, real quick, if you don't know who Hilda is like, is it A Link Between Worlds? Is that where she's from? I'm pretty sure. Basically, she's Zelda in a parallel world to Hyrule in the Legend of Zelda series. So basically, it's just another Zelda. And doesn't that make perfect sense to echo Zelda? Makes a lot of sense, right? And plus, I'm always a fan. And how many times... Okay, hold up. Let me think. Haven't edit for a couple days, but every time I bring up a Legend of Zelda character, I always say I want to see fresh faces, not just Link, Sheik, Zelda, and Ganondorf. I want to see some more people. Skull Kid, Hilda, Tingle. There's a lot of others I can't think of right now that I would love to see. Impa. There's so many I would love to see, but it's just because the series deserves more, in my opinion. So, not to say that, Toon Link and Young Link aren't welcome to the roster. It's just that, where do you have Link? Give us somebody else. Share the love. You too, Marth. You too, Marth. But, so back to Hilda. So, like I said, she's basically Zelda from a different universe in the Legend of Zelda series. So echoing is pretty easy. The moveset would be very, very similar. At least I think it could be very similar. It works for both characters. Well, of course it works for Zelda. So in my opinion, it definitely would work for Hilda. What is Zelda's down B? What is she summons that little... I'm drawing a blank. That little Shadow Knight, whatever it's called. I don't even know if that's the real name. But the character that she summons that comes out and attacks. I don't know if Hilda actually can do that as well. If she can't, maybe just kind of replace that with something else, that she does. I don't know too much about Hilda besides she's a Zelda from another universe. But in terms of echoing, she makes perfect sense for this character. She's kind of... a lesser known kind of character, but when Echo Fighters get brought up here and there, somebody will mention Hilda as an Echo Fighter for Zelda, so it works. And if that happened, I'd be okay with it, because one, it would fit. If you're going to be an Echo Fighter, at least I hope for the most part that it would work. The character that you're echoing or the moves that you're taking actually work for the character. So that's one hope that I always have. So except for maybe a couple, like King Wart, just bring a... See, but King Wart... Okay, I'm not going to get into King Wart. I'm on like a King Wart kind of craze right now, so let's just move on to to Hilda's opponent, Fawful. So Fawful is like the main antagonist, or at least one of the main ones, I'm pretty sure. I think he's actually like kind of the main one. I don't remember, but he's one of the main antagonists from the Mario and Luigi series. So like Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, plays a big role in that. He's kind of a kooky little beanish Beanish? Yeah, Beanish is a word. Kind of like Beanish kind of character. He's got that big cape. Kind of flies around, and he's got all sorts of like different kind of gadgets. Kind of like how Bowser Jr.'s got his clown car, and it's perfect. Echoing that way, and then you just kind of giving Fawful's little gadgets. Some sort of moves that would definitely work. This, in a similar fashion to how Bowser Jr.'s works. I think it'd be cool. Plus, Fawful's kind of like a character in the Mario universe that you got to dig a little bit to kind of maybe understand him and get to know who he is, because he doesn't really have like a detailed past, honestly. Just kind of like, he's like the villain for the series, and not much else is kind of known about that. So I mean, he's an interesting character that could use a bit more, I guess, just a backstory to kind of understand him a bit more. I think that'd be pretty neat. But as a character, he's definitely unique and kind of echoing the Bowser Jr. moveset. I think, one, it does work pretty well for him. Two, just Bowser Jr.'s moveset in general is very cool. The way flies around and drives around in his little Koopa clown car is actually pretty cool. So maybe to have another character kind of like that, or for the most part like Bowser Jr., would be actually, pretty cool. But I guess it would take away a little bit from that uniqueness, because Bowser Jr. is not just like another sword user. So I don't know. I still think Fawful would be pretty cool. But in terms of Mario characters that would get in, Fawful's probably, farther down the list. Top of the list, you'd have to say, let's see, like, what Mario characters? I'm not just trying to say, not just Waluigi, but there's other Mario characters that are definitely higher up in terms of the tiers that would get in before Fawful. So I think my vote, plain and simple, is going to be Hilda, just because of, like I always say, Legend of Zelda needs a new face, somebody different. Even if it's borrowing moves from a character that's already in the game, it's fine, just to see something a bit different, mix it up a bit. So my vote is for Hilda, and yeah, that's going to be it. So let me know who you guys got down in the comments, Hilda or Fawful. Should be interesting. Sometimes when I bring up Fawful, there's a lot of people kind of come out of the, I don't want to say come out of the woodworks, but people will be like, yo, Fawful, that's a good idea. He would be, very interesting, unique character. So I'm interested to see how people, or what people have to say about Fawful for this matchup. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Again, I vote Hilda. Who you got, Hilda or Fawful? Down in the comments. We'll find out the winner of this next Thursday. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual. Hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.